What's poppin', mangoes? It's your boy Black Ginger back with another episode. Today's video is taking us back to Thailand's Bangkok. You know the drill.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not bad.
Get fired up. I slept in a little bit longer than I probably should have today, and I didn't get out of bed until a little bit after noon. I wasn't really too sure what I wanted to do today, but I did see the outside of the Grand Palace yesterday, so that looked like something pretty interesting for me to do today. I got there at 3:15, and along the way I realized that it closed at 3:30, so when I got there and I couldn't figure out what side the entrance was on, I was a little concerned for a little bit. If you decide to see the temples in Thailand, be respectful and make sure to wear a shirt that covers your shoulders, pants that cover your ankles, or a skirt or dress that falls below the knees. Another thing to keep in mind while in Thailand, images of Buddha and statues of his likeness are supposed to be used for religious purposes and shouldn't be used as decorations or for photo opportunities, so please keep that in mind. I thought the palace was actually incredibly beautiful, but I got a little disappointed when I remembered that I left my bag with my banana nut muffin and my water in it at the front desk, and now I'm thirsty. After the palace, I went back to my hostel and I ran back into those British boys from yesterday, and we decided to go out to get something to eat from some small shop somewhere, and it was pretty good. I also met this guy in my hostel named Brendan, the first Brendan with an EN that I had ever met in my entire life, and we actually bonded over our inabilities to ever find a keychain with the correct spelling of our names on it. It was a truly beautiful moment. While walking the streets tonight, I also walked past a couple prostitutes and ladyboys who offered me a little boom boom, and I didn't really want to figure out what that meant or what they were going to blow up. I don't think I'm ever going to mention them really again, but just in case I do, I don't really advocate for calling anybody in the trans community a ladyboy, but that's just the most common term you're going to use or hear used in Thailand. And while making this video, I also found that they're called katui, but I didn't hear that used a single time. So if you hear someone talking about a ladyboy in Thailand, that's what they mean. Today was not fun. It was my 5th day in Thailand, so I decided to make my way to a new city. And one specific city sounded very amazing when the British boys told me about it, so I booked a ticket to PAI, a northern city up in the mountains of Thailand. I checked out of my hostel around noon, and I still had a few hours before my night bus left to take me to PAI, so I just chilled at the hostel for a little while playing some Xbox. I finally left my hostel with an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to spare, and I headed to the nearest bus stop. My map said it was going to be a 20-minute drive from the bus stop to the bus station.
Later, in the void.
I waited 45 minutes for my first bus to get to me. 45 minutes for the first bus to get to me. I was stressed! Then, there was so much traffic that we were barely even moving. I'm watching the GPS the whole time, and I'm praying now. I'm praying, because we're moving at like a snail's pace. I probably could have walked faster, and I was thinking that. Maybe I could walk faster, I was thinking. I was like, But we're moving like a snail right now. And I'm praying right now. I'm like, please, is there any way that we can beat this math and maybe get to the bus station on time? I needed a miracle. And, it was a bus, so it's not like it's going from A to B all the time. I had to go from A to F. So there were a bunch of other bus stops in between where I had to go and where I needed to, where I was and where I needed to be, So we weren't even going directly to the bus station. We had to go, it was terrible. So we get to this one bus stop, and I'm just staring at my GPS the entire time. And I see that there's this park in between where the bus just stopped and where I need to be. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's not even a mile wide. Maybe I can sprint across there, and I can get to where I need to be on time. So I get off the bus, I get all my 30 pounds worth of bags on my back, and I just start running. I'm literally down the street. I'm sprinting with my bags. I'm trying to find the entrance to this freaking park. And then when I finally find the entrance, there's a police officer there. And he's like, sir, what are you doing here? The park's closed. And I'm like, what? When did the park close? He's like, the park closed about 5 seconds ago. And so now I gotta go all the way around the park. And I'm thinking damn, I might have just screwed myself because I'm already exhausted from running with these bags on my back. I didn't want to be doing this, but I had to do it now. I was in too deep, so I'm sprinting now. I have to make it to the bus station on time. I have to. Come on. I'm currently dripping sweat. I don't know if you can see it very well. It should be obvious. I think I can see it. I just ran like a mile with 1, 2, 3, 4 bags attached to my body. I ran a mile in like a little more than a mile and probably like a little less than 15 minutes because I have to get to this bus station. I have no idea like exactly where it is. And I was taking another bus to get to the first bus station I need to get to tonight, or the second one I guess. And the bus got to me, the first bus was 45 minutes late. And instead of waiting it out on the bus because there was a lot of traffic, I decided to get off a little bit early and just hoof it. So I'm out of breath. I feel sweaty and disgusting. Hopefully I make it to the right bus. I don't even know. I'm looking right now, but yeah, this is gonna be an interesting night. I'm on my way to PAI from Bangkok, so yeah, let's see if I get there tonight. Okay, so I ran around the freaking bus area because it's so huge for like 25 minutes before I finally got some decent directions and was sent to the right place, just to find out that I missed my bus. So, my luck, I had to spend some money for an extra bus ticket. It was actually twice as expensive as my first bus ticket. Yeah, that's my luck, right? But you know, I'll be leaving an hour later than expected. But we're gonna be there. We're gonna get there. It's okay. It's okay. So by the time I did figure out where I needed to be, I had already missed my bus. I was pretty upset, but I knew that I would feel a lot better when I finally reached PAI. I finally boarded my bus around like 9:30 tonight, and I was so thankful to find out that the bus was actually pretty comfortable, but that might have just been the utter exhaustion finally setting in. Alright guys, so I'm on the bus now, and luckily the lights are out for now. I don't know how long they're going to be out for. I got a little sleep mask, you know, just in case I need it, in case the lights turn back on, but yeah, this is gonna be like a 10-hour bus ride. I should arrive in like 8 in the morning. It's like 10 right now. So I'm gonna try and get some sleep so that way when I get to Chiang Mai in the morning, maybe I can look around and do some stuff with all my bags on my back, right? And then eventually I'll make my way to PAI, I think tomorrow. I might spend the night in Chiang Mai. I'm not really sure yet, but who knows? We'll see when we get there. But yeah, okay. That's all I gotta say for now. Peace. I woke up on the bus around 6 and we made it to Chiang Mai a little before 7. Chiang Mai was the pit stop before PAI that I'm pretty sure you have to drive through to get there. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is about 6:30 in the morning. I think I got maybe, if I'm being very generous, I got maybe 5 hours of sleep last night. But we're in Chiang Mai. We made it. I don't really know what the hell I'm doing until then. To be honest. Yeah, I don't have any actual plans right now. I don't have anywhere to stay. My real only plan is to go to PAI eventually. But yeah, we're gonna figure it out, and when I do, I'll probably do a little update. I don't even think I had my bus booked from Chiang Mai to PAI at this point, and I definitely did not have my hostel booked. These are not suggested. Please book your stuff ahead of time, at least a day, so you're not stressing like me. But when I finally got to Chiang Mai, I had to make some bookings because I didn't know what I was doing or how I was getting there or where I was sleeping, and I didn't want to do part 2 of Amsterdam in Thailand. I wasn't sleeping on the streets in Thailand. That didn't sound like anything I was going to do. So I found the nearest McDonald's and I went inside for some Wi-Fi. I just spent my last like 5 hours in McDonald's because I needed some Wi-Fi. I came to Chiang Mai, or I guess I headed to PAI, right? Without even booking a hostel, or actually even booking a bus ticket to PAI. So I had to stop and you know, make sure everything was worked out. Took a couple naps while I was there. It was nice. But yeah, I'm on my way to the bus station now, and yeah, you know, it's gonna be kind of nice. I hope PAI lives up to its expectations. Everybody talked it up so much. They said I was gonna love it. So let's see if I really love it. The ride to PAI was about 3 hours long, and I tried to sleep on the bus, but I was so scared. The road was so rough and windy, and the bumps were just keeping me up. And I was really just expecting us to crash every 2 seconds, so sleep wasn't gonna happen. Once we got to the PAI bus stop, it was like another 20-minute walk up to my new hostel, the PAI Circus Hostel. And this would be my new home for the next few days. I stayed in my 1-bedroom bungalow for a little while before I finally decided to go meet the people I'd be sharing a community with. And I brought one of my toys with me to help me break the ice.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Let's get fired up. Crazy, bro. But I think that's a good place to end today's episode. If you made it this far, thank you all for watching. Please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Please share me with a friend because I really want to see this channel grow. I know we can go places, and I know I got some amazing support out there. All we got to do is start grinding. Comment down below. Okay, let me share with you guys a would you rather that I created when I was in PAI actually. Would you rather be blind, but you can travel anywhere you want, whenever you want, anywhere in the world? Or would you rather be able to see, but you're not allowed to go more than 50 miles from your current home? Anyway, Mangoes, live forward, learn backwards. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.